Welcome to our ultimate countdown of Britain's 33 cities ranked from worst to best.
From foggy industrial towns to historic gems bursting with charm, we're diving deep into what makes each city stand out.
Or fall short.
Stick around till the end to see which city takes the crown as the best in Britain. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment which city you think deserves the top spot.
Swindon.
Often ranked near the bottom of city lists. But is it really that bad? Let's find out as we go from its worst sides to its best. First off, the Magic Roundabout.
5 mini roundabouts in one. It's either a driving nightmare or a test of bravery. The town centre, a bit plain.
Many locals say it feels dated and lacks a real buzz and nightlife.
Well, let's just say, if you're looking for excitement, you might end up on a train to Bristol instead. So, while Swindon might not win any beauty contests, it's practical, affordable, and slowly improving.
Maybe it's time we stop calling it the worst and start calling it the most misunderstood.
If you're from Swindon, drop a comment below what's the best thing about your city.
Coventry, a city with deep history and a complicated reputation.
Once hailed as the beating heart of British industry. Let's start with the downsides.
Coventry's city centre is, frankly, not the prettiest.
After being devastated in World War II, it was rebuilt quickly and the result, a lot of concrete and not much character. Many visitors describe it as cold, boxy, and lacking charm.
Public transport can be hit or miss, and nightlife doesn't always live up to its West Midlands neighbours like Birmingham. For some, Coventry feels more functional than fun. So while Coventry might not top the beauty charts, it tells a story that's far richer than most. It's not about glamour, it's about grit, growth, and grace after destruction. Coventry may start near the bottom of the rankings,
but when it comes to heart, it's near the top. Weston-super-Mare, the seaside town with a name almost as long as its beak. Once a beloved holiday escape for families across Britain, today it finds itself struggling to keep that old-school seaside charm alive.
Let's explore Weston-super-Mare from its worst to its best. Let's face it, Weston has seen better days. Once a vibrant Victorian resort, parts of it now feel faded and forgotten. Many of the old guest houses and amusements have lost their sparkle, and the town centre can feel a little worn around the edges. The beach, though long and iconic, is known for its muddy low tides, not exactly postcard perfect.
And while summer brings crowds, winters can be quiet, leaving the town feeling empty and tired. Plymouth, a city shaped by the sea, scarred by history, and still searching for its modern identity. Once a proud naval powerhouse, today it stands at a crossroads between heritage and renewal.
Let's explore Plymouth from its worst to its best.
At its best, Plymouth is defined by its location's spectacular cliffs, sweeping ocean views, and the incredible Plymouth Hoe, where the sea meets the sky in dramatic fashion.
The city's waterfront is its greatest treasure. From boat rides to fresh seafood, it captures the timeless spirit of a true coastal city. And with recent investment and development projects, there's a real feeling that Plymouth is on the rise slowly but steadily. Dundee, Scotland's city of discovery, a place known for its scientific legacy, its student energy, and its often misunderstood reputation. Some praise it, some criticize it, but the truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. Let's explore Dundee from its worst to its best.
At its best, Dundee shines with a quiet confidence.
The stunning V and a Dundee, Scotland's only design museum, has transformed the waterfront into a landmark of modern architecture. It stands as a bold symbol of the city's artistic and cultural ambitions.
Dundee's location along the Tay provides breathtaking sunsets, and the surrounding hills offer some of the most beautiful viewpoints in eastern Scotland. Stirling,
a small Scottish city with a huge historical footprint. Perched between Edinburgh and Glasgow, it often gets overshadowed by its bigger neighbours.
But Stirling has stories, scenery, and surprises of its own.
Let's explore it from its worst to its best. At its best, Stirling is nothing short of stunning.
The majestic Stirling Castle, perched high on a volcanic rock, offers dramatic views of rolling hills, valleys, and ancient battlefields. Just beyond lies the Wallace Monument, a towering tribute to one of Scotland's great heroes.
This city is a living chapter of Scottish history. Every stone feels like it has a story.
Sheffield, the former steel capital of Britain, a city forged in industry and surrounded by great hills. It's a place of contrasts, pretty in parts, glorious in others, and always evolving. Let's take a look at Sheffield from its worst to its best. At its best, Sheffield shines in ways many cities envy. It's one of the greenest cities in Europe, with over 60% of its area covered by trees, parks, and woodlands. The Peak District is right on its doorstep, offering breathtaking escapes just minutes from the city.
The music scene has deep roots here, producing global names like Arctic Monkeys and Def Leppard. The cultural scene theatres, galleries, festivals is vibrant and growing stronger every year.
Salisbury,
a cathedral city wrapped in history, beauty, and quiet charm. Known for one of the most iconic spires in Britain, it's a place where the past feels alive, yet the present can sometimes feel a little slow. Let's explore Salisbury from its worst to its best. At its best, Salisbury is nothing short of breathtaking. The Salisbury Cathedral, with its soaring 123-metre spire, is one of the greatest architectural achievements in Britain.
Inside sits one of the 4 surviving original copies of the Magna Carta, a treasure of global significance.
The cathedral close is serene, almost magical, especially at sunrise or sunset. The rivers Avon and Nadder weave through the landscape, creating dreamy views around every corner. Bournemouth, a seaside town famous for sunshine, students, and 7 miles of golden sand.
But today, we're looking at this coastal gem from a different angle, taking it from worst
to best. Let's dive in.
7 miles of golden sand, clean water, ocean breeze, sunsets that paint the sky in gold and lavender.
Bournemouth's beaches aren't just the town's pride, they're among the finest in the UK.
For many, this is the reason Bournemouth stands above the rest. Birmingham, the heart of the Midlands, a city of industry, innovation, and incredible diversity.
But like any major city, it has its highs and its lows. Today, we take Birmingham from worst to best. The canals and jewellery quarter with more miles of canals than Venice. Birmingham's waterways create some of its most picturesque areas, and the jewellery quarter historic, artistic, and full of character remains one of the city's crown jewels. So from heavy traffic
to shimmering canals, Birmingham moves from its worst to its best.
A city with grit, growth, and a future brighter than ever.
Birmingham is one of the most multicultural cities in Britain, and that means incredible food.
From the world-famous Balti Triangle to street markets and global cuisines, it's a culinary powerhouse. Southampton, a port city with centuries of maritime history and a gateway to the world.
But like every city on this list, it has its highs and its lows.
Today, we take Southampton from worst to best. Lack of scenic appeal in some areas, Southampton isn't the prettiest city from every angle. Some industrial zones and concrete-heavy districts give it a rough, utilitarian feel. Traffic and crew stay chaos. When cruise ships dock, the city feels it. Traffic builds, roads clog up, and the waterfront becomes a hive of congestion. Nottingham, home of legends, lace, and lively streets.
But today, we're looking beyond the myths to explore its real journey from worst
to best. Crime reputation for years. Nottingham has had a reputation for high crime in certain areas. While the city has improved, that old image still lingers in the minds of many. Traffic and tight roads. Nottingham's roads can feel cramped and chaotic, especially during peak hours.
Add in trams, buses, and bikes, and the city's flow can slow to a crawl.
And now, we rise to the best parts of Nottingham, the things that truly define it. The Old Market Square in City Heart, one of the largest public squares in the UK. The Old Market Square is Nottingham's gathering place, vibrant, open, and surrounded by a blend of old and new architecture. Sherwood Forest and legendary identity, nothing captures Nottingham's spirit more than the legend of Robin Hood. Portsmouth,
a historic naval city on the south coast, known for its ships, sea breeze, and maritime heritage.
but like any city, it has its highs and lows. Today, we explore Portsmouth from worst to best. Traffic and parking issues being on a peninsula makes driving tricky. Narrow roads, crowded streets, and limited parking can turn a simple trip into a stressful experience. Weather and coastal challenges, sea breezes are refreshing,
But also chilly and blustery for most of the year.
wet windy days can make the city feel less welcoming to newcomers.
Coastal walks and seafront life. The seafront is a highlight walking along Southsea Beach. Exploring the pier or enjoying CAFS with ocean views brings energy and a sense of calm.
Chester, a city that feels frozen in time, famous for its Roman walls, Tudor architecture, and cobbled streets. But even this historic gem has its highs and lows. Today, we explore Chester from worst to best. History and architecture, few cities in the UK can boast Roman walls, a fully intact city centre of half-timbered buildings, and a cathedral that dominates the skyline. Chester is a living museum history woven into every street and building. Riverside and community, the river its beauty and serenity, perfect for riverside walks or rowing. Norwich, a city of history, culture, and hidden charm in the heart of East Anglia. But like any city, it has its highs and lows.
Today, we're taking Norwich from worst.
To best,
Weather and grey days in Norwich, like much of East Anglia, can feel grey and damp for large parts of the year. Cloudy skies and drizzly days sometimes dull the city's vibrant streets. Traffic and parking, though walkable. Norwich's roads can be narrow and congested, especially around the historic centre.
limited nightlife compared to major cities. Norwich can feel quiet after dark.
A few pubs and music venues exist, but the city isn't exactly buzzing when the sun goes down.
Exeter, a city that blends Roman history, a medieval past, and modern university life. But like any city, it has its highs and lows. Today, we explore Exeter from worst to best. Traffic and congestion, Exeter's streets can be narrow and busy, especially during rush hour. Parking is limited, and navigating the city centre can feel frustrating for drivers and visitors alike. Limited nightlife while the city has a few pubs and bars. The nightlife scene is modest.
For those seeking late-night entertainment or large-scale clubbing, Exeter can feel a little quiet.
Winchester,
One of England's oldest cities, steeped in history and charm, but even a city this picturesque has its highs and lows.
today we explore Winchester from worst to best. Expensive living and tourism costs, Winchester is beautiful, but beauty comes at a price. Housing and daily expenses are higher than in many other cities, which can make living here a challenge for some. Limited nightlife, the city is quiet after dark. While there are some pubs and restaurants, the nightlife is modest compared to larger urban centres. Winchester Cathedral and historic landmarks, the iconic cathedral dominates the skyline, a stunning example of Gothic architecture. Alongside it, historic streets, old city walls, and ancient buildings tell the story of a city rich in heritage. Oxford, a city synonymous with dreaming spires, world-class education, and centuries of history. But even this iconic city has its ups and downs. Today, we explore Oxford from worst to best. Crowds and tourism overload, Oxford is a magnet for tourists. The historic colleges, museums, and streets are often packed, making it feel less like a living city and more like a museum at times. High cost of living, housing, and everyday expenses are steep, particularly for students and young professionals.
Living in Oxford can be a serious financial challenge.
Walkable and historic streets, the city centre is perfect for exploration on foot. Quaint lanes, historic buildings, and riverside walks give Oxford an intimate and timeless feel. St Andrews, a small Scottish town famous worldwide as the home of golf, historic universities, and stunning coastline. But even this iconic destination has highs and lows. Today, we explore St Andrews from worst to best.
small size and limited nightlife SD.
Andrews is tiny. Once you've explored the town centre, the streets, and the beach, there isn't much else to do after dark.
Nightlife is limited, making it a quiet place once the day ends, costly living and tourism prices. Newcastle, a city of energy, history, and unmistakable Geordie spirit.
Known for its nightlife, football, and iconic bridges, Newcastle has highs and lows like any other city.
Today, we explore it from worst
to best. Traffic and parking issues, rush hour can be a headache.
Narrow streets, busy junctions, and limited parking sometimes make driving through the city frustrating. Certain run-down areas, while parts of Newcastle are lively and modern. Some neighborhoods show signs of neglect, with aging buildings and underdeveloped streets. Vibrant nightlife and social scene, the city is famous for its pubs, clubs, and live music.
From the big market to Owlsford, Newcastle comes alive after dark. Full of energy and character, arts, culture, and universities. Home to two major universities, Newcastle thrives with student energy, creativity, and innovation.
Galleries, theatres, and music venues ensure the city has a strong cultural heartbeat.
Cardiff, the capital of Wales, a city rich in history, culture, and sporting pride. But like any capital, it has its highs and lows. Today, we explore Cardiff from worst to best. Uneven urban areas, while central Cardiff is vibrant. Some districts show signs of neglect or lack of development.
Certain suburbs feel disconnected from the heart of the city, whether, like much of Wales, Cardiff experiences frequent rain and grey skies, which can dampen the mood for both locals and visitors. Parks and green spaces. The city is dotted with beautiful parks, from View Park to Road Park.
These spaces provide calm, leisure, and a chance to enjoy nature right in the city. Vibrant cultural scene. Cardiff is alive with arts, theatre, music, and events. From the Wales Millennium Centre to local galleries, the city has a thriving cultural heartbeat.
Leeds,
a modern powerhouse of northern England,
a city of business, culture, and vibrant student life. But like all great cities, Leeds has its downsides and its brilliant highlights.
Today, we explore Leeds from worst to best.
A truly modern city centre, Leeds boasts one of the best-looking commercial centres in the UK.
Skyscrapers, shopping districts, and well-designed public spaces create an energetic, modern vibe. Strong economy and student influence with major businesses, universities, and a young population. Lincoln, a historic gem of England, a city where medieval charm meets peaceful countryside living. But like any place, it has its flaws and its finest moments. Today, we explore Lincoln from worst to best. A charming, peaceful environment, the city offers a calm atmosphere, clean streets, and a slower pace of life perfect for families, students, and anyone seeking a relaxed lifestyle. Strong history and beautiful surroundings. Lincoln's heritage is everywhere. From cobbled streets to ancient buildings, the city embraces its past while maintaining a friendly, modern community.
Brighton, the seaside star of the south coast.
Famous for its beaches, nightlife, and creative spirit. But like every city, Brighton has its flaws and its unforgettable highlights. Today, we explore Brighton from worst to best.
A hub of art, music, and creativity, the city is alive with colour.
Street art, independent shops, local performances. Brighton's creative scene is one of the strongest in the UK. Lively nightlife and youthful energy with clubs, bars, concerts, and a large student population. Brighton delivers a nightlife that's bold, diverse, and always full of energy. Glasgow,
Scotland's largest city, bold, cultural, and full of character. A place known for its humour, its music, and its unmistakable identity.
But like any major city, Glasgow has its challenges and its remarkable strengths. Today, we explore Glasgow from worst to best.
Exceptional museums and art galleries, with world-class institutions like the Kelvingrove Art Gallery and the Riverside Museum. Glasgow offers culture that's rich, engaging, and often free to explore. and legendary music and nightlife scene. Glasgow is one of the UK's top music cities.
Live shows, local bands, and buzzing nightlife create an electric atmosphere,
especially in areas like Sawtell Street and the West End. Stunning Victorian architecture and iconic landmarks from Glasgow Cathedral to the University of Glasgow. The city's architecture tells a story of grandeur, history, and deep cultural roots. Warm, humorous, and proud people, but the heart of Glasgow is its people.
Friendly, witty, proud, and full of character, Glaswegians give the city its unmistakable charm. Their humour, resilience, and welcoming nature turn visitors into lifelong fans. Liverpool, a city known across the world for its music, its football, its humour, and its unmistakable identity. A city with heart,
but like every great place, it has its downsides and its shining strengths.
Today, we uncover Liverpool from worst to best.
A rich, world-famous cultural legacy from the Beatles to the Merzabit era. Liverpool's musical heritage is legendary. Museums, tours, and live venues celebrate the city's global cultural impact. Friendly people with big personalities. Scousers are known for their humour, warmth, and street-talking charm.
Their friendliness gives Liverpool a unique, welcoming energy. Bath, one of the most elegant and historic cities in the United Kingdom, known for its Roman heritage, golden architecture, and peaceful charm.
But even a city as beautiful as Bath has its flaws and its exceptional strengths. Today, we explore Bath from worst to best. Unique calm, wellness, and timeless luxury, Bath's spirit is its true strength.
Thermal spas, riverside walks, cozy CAFS, boutique shops. The city offers a sense of peace and luxury that's unmatched. Cambridge, a city of scholars, bicycles, ancient colleges, and quiet beauty, known around the world for brilliance and tradition.
But even a place this iconic has its flaws and its extraordinary strengths.
Let's explore Cambridge from worst to best.
Peaceful, green, and wonderfully walkable, Cambridge is calm, clean, and filled with parks, riverbanks, and historic paths.
It's a city where you can walk, relax, and breathe without the rush of a major metropolis. Innovation, research, and an inspiring atmosphere. Beyond its past, Cambridge is a hub of innovation. Its universities, tech companies, and research centres create an environment buzzing with knowledge and discovery.
London,
one of the most famous cities on earth.
A global powerhouse of culture, history, business, and diversity.
But greatness doesn't come without flaws. Today, we break down London from worst to best. Endless opportunities from careers in finance, tech, media, medicine, fashion, and more. London is a centre of possibility. Dreams grow here, and so do futures. A city of infinite experiences, markets, museums, concerts, theatres, restaurants, events. London has something for everyone. You could live here for decades and still discover something new every day.
Iconic landmarks and timeless beauty. Big Ben, Tower Bridge, Buckingham Palace, the London Eye. The city's landmarks are globally recognised symbols of history, royalty, and architecture.
York. The journey from worst to best feels like walking through layers of time. At its lowest, the city seems almost too quiet. The medieval walls casting long shadows, the narrow lanes feeling tight, and the weight of history almost overwhelming.
But as you move upward, York begins to breathe.
The shambles hum with life. The CAFs warm up with the smell of fresh pastries. The River Ouse glitters under soft northern light. And at the very top, York stands in full glory. The Minster rises like a crown over centuries of stories. The streets glow golden at sunset. And the city feels not just historic,
but alive, welcoming, and deeply unforgettable. York Minster and iconic landmarks. The Minster dominates the skyline, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture.
Walking its aisles, exploring its towers, or viewing the city from above is a breathtaking experience. Riverside walks and picturesque atmosphere. The River Ouse winds through the city, reflecting historic bridges, quaint buildings, and vibrant life along its banks. York combines history, beauty, and serenity, offering moments that feel timeless.
Manchester,
the beating heart of the north. known for music, football, industry, and an unmistakable urban energy. But like every city, it has its highs and lows. Today, we explore Manchester from worst to best. A thriving cultural scene, theatres, galleries, music venues, and live events make Manchester one of the UK's most dynamic cultural hubs. Creativity pulses through the city streets. Football, sport, and community pride. Manchester is home to legendary clubs like United and City. Football isn't just a game here, it's a passion that binds communities and creates unforgettable moments. Iconic architecture and urban revitalization, from the historic mills to modern skyscrapers. Manchester blends its industrial past with contemporary design, creating a skyline full of character and pride, energy, diversity, and northern spirit. What sets Manchester apart is its people. Friendly, resilient, and endlessly creative, Mancunians give the city a vibrancy that's electric. From street music to buzzing markets, the energy here is contagious. Traffic and congestion, rush hour in Manchester is a test of patience. Busy roads, narrow lanes, and limited parking make getting around sometimes stressful. Certain run-down areas, while parts of Manchester are vibrant and modern. Some neighbourhoods struggle with aging infrastructure and less investment, creating noticeable contrasts. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, a city of castles, festivals, and breathtaking landscapes. A place where history and modernity meet. But even Edinburgh has its challenges and its incredible highlights. Today, we explore it from worst to best. Rich history and stunning architecture from the Royal Mile to Holyrood Palace, Edinburgh is filled with historic buildings, cobbled streets, and iconic landmarks. Every corner tells a story. Cultural and academic energy, home to prestigious universities, world-class museums, and annual festivals. Edinburgh thrives with intellectual, cultural, and artistic vibrancy. Edinburgh Castle and panoramic views perched atop Castle Rock. Edinburgh Castle dominates the skyline. From here, the city spreads out in stunning vistas, a perfect blend of history and natural beauty, a celebration of art, theatre, and creativity. Add to that the warmth of its people, the cobbled streets, and the dramatic hills, and the city feels alive, magical, and unforgettable. Bristol, the vibrant city of the West Country, known for its harbours, street art, music, and innovation. A city full of life, but like all cities, it has its challenges. Today, we explore Bristol from worst to best. Uneven urban development while the city centre is thriving. Some areas show signs of neglect, with older buildings, limited investment, and fewer amenities, rainy weather and grey days like much of the UK. Bristol can be damp and overcast. Occasional grey days may dampen outdoor plans and the city's lively spirit. Thriving cultural scene, Bristol boasts music, festivals, theatres, and a rich arts culture. Banksy's street art, independent galleries, and live music venues bring creativity to every corner. Historic Harbourside and scenic views. The Harbourside is the beating heart of Bristol, blending history, architecture, and modern leisure. Waterfront walks, CAFS, and markets make it a lively and picturesque spot. You have watched the video so far. Kindly share it with your friends, like, subscribe, and help make it go viral. Thank you.